Hatia, my people, we are back yet with another new video. As you see, I'm going to be transforming this bucket. This is a Parascorn bucket. 20 liters it carries. So I'm going to start by cutting off this extra material. I do not understand the reason to why Parascorn uses a lot of material. This is wastage of material. I had to fight with this handle to remove it. Now this is where the problem comes in. I had to cut and dig in and cut because I had to remove this extra material. Please, Parascorn people, run to minimize and use very less of the material. Now what is this? Like, really, what is this? I had to cut this off, like the whole of this off. It was wastage of time and energy. You see, I went ahead to cut, as you can see. Finally, I reached somewhere and then I was like, okay, I'm going to, I'm almost there. But there wasn't there. As you see, I removed it and went ahead to do my other things. I wanted to beat it onto the camera. You're going to realize I'm over slapping, and I do not know why I was rushing. Why was I? It is deeply me slapping this thing. I do not know. If it had hands, it would have slapped me back. So here I'm trying so hard to measure. I pressed the bucket onto the mattress or our sponge as if I didn't have a ruler or anything. Anyway, I did not have anything. To measure. So I had to be hands on. And I went ahead to measure and measured my things right yesterday. Oh, right there. English is not my... Now, this is... Do you know I was born with a ruler in my hands? Can you imagine? Yeah. Until when I realized I was tampering with the hottest temper. I brought a knife. That's me trying to cut through. Can you imagine? I used the knife. What happened to my bread? I do not know. So I tried putting the foam onto the bucket to know whether what I had measured was right. Now, do not laugh at my ruler. If you want peace with me, I measured 10 centimeters as the I do not know, as the distance between one mark to another. Now, this is where the mathematics comes in. If you know you ate your money, please, I'm sorry, not sorry. Because, I had to first draw, what are they called? I do not remember that math. But all you have to do is, please watch carefully because I'm not going to explain this. Me too, it is above me and it is beyond my understanding. So where I marked is going to be our place of design. So I'm going to be stapling in. Now let me just you one thing. I bought this thing, but it took me like an hour to learn that this is the place they put to remove or to insert in the stapling wires. You do not know what I was going through. I googled and did everything. Not until when I learned that I had to put in the stapling wires down here. So I did that and now we are mind at work, men at work, me doing what I understand more. I had to staple in every place that I had marked with a dot. As you can see, it wasn't an easy thing. Now this is where the problem came in, my dear. If you want to do this, please be very mindful. I hit my finger so badly that I wanted to cry. So I had to bend all those portraying or going through staple wires because I didn't want them to hurt my fingers no more. As you can see, the extra material had to be cut away with the help of a knife, as if I did not have a blade. What's wrong with me? I have a blade, I do not know where I put it. That's the truth. So I went ahead to use this tough bond in between just to bind the foam or the mattress. So this is our cloth. As you can see, I'm going to be applying it on and I'm measuring the size. I do not know. I do not know what happened to my rulers, my measuring things. I do not understand yet. I do not stay with no one. So I marked the place where I wanted. I demarcated everything, and I marked, and I started scissoring or cutting through. Now this is me trying to cut the measured press, the measured cloth, and do a better job that I knew had to look really good and nice. Now this is the application of the cloth. It is me punching in the stapling wires. You attach it on top and below because it has to look nice. You have to keep on stretching it. This is our extra material that was left. Do not throw away this extra material because it is going to be used on making the top. This is me trying to cover up. Can you even tell? Can you tell that this is a bucket? Like, can you? When you look at this, do you think that this is a bucket? So we are done with the base. Now we are going to make the top, the head. Now this is me, and let me tell you one thing. I really love my life because I compromise a lot and then do a lot of silly things that end up to be looking nice. Now this is me cutting the circle that is going to cover the pothole, the middle center, the depression, that I do not know. This is me cutting through the form, cutting the right shape of the top. You see, did you see the magic? Now this paper or this cardboard is going to be in the middle. I first applied the tough bond because it has to be tough on this paper. I applied the paper and then started. Which economic activity is this? In case you know, please raise your hand up. This is our top. You cannot. Do not tamper with a hot temper. This is our work. You see. Double premier.